What is up, everybody? Welcome to AK Plays. I'm AK. Let's play.
Exodia! Obliterate!
Yes, that was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Joke in 2018. I don't know what's going on with me, but I thought it made sense. So, but on to what this video is about. We're going to be talking about 1.8.3. The update is now live. We have the details, the patch notes, and I'm going to give you kind of my reaction to it. Now, first thing is if you look at the patch notes here that I have on screen, I'm going to go over a couple things quickly, and then I'll expand on them in more of a gameplay I have in a little bit. But the EMP has been changed. Our healing rate on Striker has changed. The stack rate has changed. Showstopper, they patched the glitch so you can't fire extra rounds, and they got rid of the snap aim or auto aim on the Showstopper. Plus, Support Station Master Mod, when dropping the box down and popping it, you aren't going to get that huge heal that you've been getting before. And I will definitely show that to you guys in this clip here. But and then also they fixed the gameplay issue where if you were, I think this is the one they're referencing, is where if you were hit with a disruptor while in a immunizer box or a reclaimer box, it made you stand still on other people's screens. So I guess I didn't know how that issue worked, but I guess they fixed it, so that's good. But we're going to jump right into what's going on screen. Now, first things first, I'm going to show you guys now that first shot that I just had at that shield guy. I was amazed when I looked down at my stacks and there were no stacks there. I thought I was being pretty darn accurate. I tried to be as accurate as possible to get the stacks to build up accurately, but my gosh, this 1-for-1 stack rate is really different. I know it didn't sound like a lot on paper, and a lot of strikers thought, it'll be fine, but you saw how long it took me to go to 100 stacks. This is 1.8.2 footage now that's on screen, and you can see that with way less accuracy, because in the 1.8.2 you didn't care, you can see with way less accuracy, me just spraying down random NPCs, I'm getting way more stacks, keeping way more stacks, healing at a much faster rate, and you'll see by the end of this little 1.8.2 clip, I get almost to 100 stacks very easily with very little effort. And as you saw in that earlier clip of 1.8.3 current gameplay, that it's much harder to get to 100 stacks now, and maintaining it is very difficult. My healing rate, you can see that normally I'd be able to heal right through those two NPCs and had no issue with it. But right now I'm going to show you guys a little bit more of that healing rate. I'm going to grenade myself. So you can see the healing rate on 9k stam is still very strong, especially at high stacks like I have here on screen. But it's definitely not as ridiculous as it was before. Because before it felt like you were walking around with a reclaimer box. And so it's nice. The healing's still good, but it's not insane. You can see what happens when I disrupt myself here. Just basically going down stacks, can't build stacks. I'll show that a little bit more, like a little more obviously in a bit here. But either way, you can see the drop and pop gives me almost no health at all. I mean, that's minuscule. That's like your first aid will give you more than that with no skill power at all. We'll wait a second here, and then we will try it with longer. From what I've from my research and what I've looked into, it's about 10 seconds is the magic number, because the box will now scale with how long it's been on the ground, how much health it'll give you, and I believe 10 seconds is your magic number where it gives you maximum healing. So I'll show you guys that here when I get off the rope and get around this corner, but basically you put the box down now, and if you let it sit and then pop it, you can get a much more effective heal than just drop and pop. So here I'll let it sit for about 10 seconds, and when I get to that magic number, it should give me the full potential of its healing, which isn't crazy. I mean, they definitely still reduced it. I think it used to be 30%. You can see here when I'm disrupted, obviously no stack gain because that's what disruptors do. Basically, I just wanted to kind of show off what Disruptor did. Everybody's kind of new, but you never know. But you can see the box needs to be about 10 seconds, and it will give you a full heal like it has before. It still doesn't look like it's the same amount of healing. They may have taken down a couple of percentage points. But if you just put the box down and pop it, you will get literally almost no healing at all. So that's a huge nerf to the support station. Striker healing, I knew a lot of people were going to talk about it and say that that was huge nerf, but it really wasn't. I think the healing's still very good on 9K, which is what I'm running. I am really impressed with the stack rate and how it takes so much longer. I think that that is a huge nerf to Striker. and I think that that's going to hurt a lot of people in the DZ more than we thought. So striker players, I'm sorry, it doesn't look very good. But right now, you saw what I just did there. I left the box down for a longer period of time, and it did not give me any more healing than you would have had at the 10-second rate. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of information there. I made this a shorter video just because you want a quick rundown in the news. You don't want a long, thorough explanation of everything. And if you do, you can always ask questions in the comments, and I will answer them. Have a good one. I'll catch you guys next time.